I told Coach Moore I'd be leadoff. It didn't happen. I just bought a pack of cards today. Y'all realize it cost $4.98 to buy a pack of baseball cards? I mean, when I was at Toll's Market on Riverside Drive growing up, it was 5 cents. 5 cents. And you traded in the Coke for a penny, and if you had 5, you had a pack. And then you got Mickey Mantle. I got Bryce Harper. It's truly a blessing to be inducted with the class of 2019. Congratulations, 2019 members, on your induction. And thank you to the entire board of the Macon Sports Hall of Fame who voted to include me in this prestigious group of people who represent the city of Macon, I can see out there, in the sports world. I deeply appreciate being included with these legends. I couldn't do it, Coach, but I did my student teaching at Southwest under Donald Duck Richardson. So Stinky Daniels, Miles Patrick, Gerald Hartnett, it was my era. We went to Bird City several times. So I'm standing here praising. Thank you. I really practiced. I've been blessed with a great family. My bride, Joan, my daughters, Sarah Beth and Brooke. They've had to sacrifice. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Because I was not always home. So thank you three for setting me free to pursue my calling as a coach. Family members, thank you, Frank. I used to watch Frank and Brad in bed. Thank you, Frank. Family members, Chip and Sarah Beth Wheeler and Kate and Caroline, Nick and Brooke Westbrook, Lenny Grace and Hallie, my mom, Jane, she's only 91, my late father, Jim Turner, who coached for 34 years at Vine Eagle, my brother, Frank. In a few phrases, I can begin to sum up what has motivated me in my 36 years of teaching and coaching. If you think you look funny on a horse, you'll never lead a cavalry charge. And second, if you want your team to bleed, you'd better hemorrhage. As a freshman in college at the University of Georgia, I had to decide on a major, and through much prayer, it was obvious I was going to be a coach who is going to be different from the world. My coaching is what made me even a possibility to be inducted here tonight. Thank you, players who got me here. I can no longer jump, but if I could, I would jump through the ceiling. Thank you. And thank you to FPD, Go Vikings, and all the coaches and administrators there who helped me get to this point. I knew the moment I began coaching, though, that it was going to be interesting. After one of my first games, a parent came up and said, "I know you're a Bible teacher, so I know you won't lie to me." But why didn't you play my son? Coach Esther, you, Coach Moore, other coaches, Coach Gardner. I don't remember what I said. Yeah. But what I tried to do every year was to put the best player at the position that the team needed that person to play. I tried to listen to the game. It speaks loudly. I tried to hear what it was telling me, and as I watched my players, that player may have been a great second baseman, but we needed that player to play the outfield. So he or she sacrificed so the team could be better. That, to me, was my key to coaching, putting the right player in the right position at the right time. And then this, the definition of winning is something that has been in the forefront. To me, it's a total release of all that you are towards becoming like Christ, and losing is leaving part of yourself behind as you move toward a goal. You may defeat an opponent. George, you understand this, the guy in front of you, but you might still lose the contest. Or you may lose in runs or points, but still win. And that, to me, is where the coach comes in. The coach has to know the difference between winning and losing and how to evaluate those differences. I've got a lot of memories. I just can't go through them all, but Vining Little League, the first pitcher I ever batted against was Edgar Hatcher's brother, Duck Hatcher. I played on the Orioles, he played on the Dodgers. The days we spent on the fields at Rosa Taylor with our late father hitting fungos and throwing BP. He was a lefty, so we always, Frank hit left-handers pretty good. The Orioles and the Cubs, then teenage baseball at Morgan Field, Coach Ed D. Ford, Tommy Hooks, Gene Harrington, our mom loading the popcorn, Mom, and the peanuts in the concession stand, then to Lanier High till I die, and Gooch Steiner, Gene Brody, Jimmy Hammond, Willingham Millfield, and my brother Frank at second while I was at short. Then to Georgia playing short, second, center, and left. I'm in a hurry. Then to Billings, Seattle, Tampa in the minors with the Reds till I got the little pink slip. Yeah, in the mail from Chief Bender. Then the memories at FPD, Bobby Brown, Mark Faribault, Coach Mack, Greg Moore, Joe Childs, the bus rides to Americus, Louisville, Damascus, Paul Ames Field, and all bidding for 3 elimination games. Remember that, Dow? To Columbus, the Elite 8, or that 3-homer day, or the games that clinched Elite 8, paid you through 2 games in 1 day, 2 wins. That homer to center field on field 7, and that same shutout you threw, I think it was 8-0 that day, or the 3-game winning RBI, Jill, your senior year, or the 1 strikeout, Jill, at 107 at-bats as a senior, or 2 days in May in 2010 on the Field of Dreams. I'm supposed to pause here. I wrote this in. I've been working on this for 3 months. To these players who have come tonight to Scott Park for 3 days, 33 years ago.
You can do it, bro.
In Savannah and Grayson. To Marcus Simmons. I did not practice this. I didn't want to do this. Sorry. Marcus Simmons, region champ, state champ, same year. Emily Rutledge, a warrior at third base and a grand slam in big games. Dylan Stokes, where are you, D? He said he was coming. A DP. Can't pay for his ticket. A DP and wrestler. Tyler Stubbs. Tyler, where are you, Tyler? Sorry. Okay, there we go. Hit 400 as a junior. You can do it again. He's pitching still at Maryville College. Peyton Worsham, always the best and biggest moments on field 7 or field 8. Caitlin Collins, a 3-run homer. Always a big hit. Michael Corrigan, the ultimate team player who's the only guy that could catch John Walker. The only guy. He wore out that black mitt, didn't he, Michael? Wore it out. To John, who played in the World Series and threw a shutout to win state for FPD. Thank you. To Jill Rogers, those 3 RBI in 1 season, no strikeouts. To Patrick Mobley. Patrick, where's the lefty? There we go. winning pitcher in a state playoff game. Then he caught the next game. Kai Gerhardt, third baseman, Wilson A2000, big hit. To my fellow coaches, to Jim Marker, Greg Moore, Bob Daughtry, Jay Jones, Fort Halstead, thanks for being with me. To my other friends, the Beatties, the Phillips, the Religes, the Corrigans, the McCormicks who came to support me tonight, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And just one thing to leave with you. For this very reason also, add to your faith moral excellence, and to your moral excellence knowledge, to your knowledge self-control, to your self-control perseverance, to your perseverance godliness, to your godliness brotherly kindness, to your brotherly kindness Christian love. For if these qualities are yours and are increasing, they render you neither useless nor unfruitful in the true knowledge of our Lord Jesus Christ. But he who lacks these qualities is blind or short-sighted, having forgotten his purification from his former sins. It's the dirt. It's the smell of sweat in the cap, and it's not a hat, it's a cap. It's the color of the grass. It's the blue sky. It's the sounds. It's the sound of bat meeting ball. It's the sound of a ball meeting leather. It's the sound of a knee meeting dirt. Pick it, hit it, catch it, throw it, relay it. Thank you so much for this incredible honor with the Macon Sports Hall of Fame.